We have like a really good weekly.
Yeah, it's actually a very good one. But anyway, we got Krow and Razor right now. DK Bayo.
So, slow start.
Right. I mean, I don't know. This matchup's like definitely an odd one because it's like some people might see this and instantly think like, oh, DK must get like super clapped up hard because like disadvantage for DK in this matchup is definitely bad.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, if DK can like bait out the buttons, get his grabs, like the ding dong range is super big on Bayo. I don't know. He can definitely make this work.
Not only that, which I feel like grabbing in general does really well against Bayo,
right.
Which you can't rely on witch time as well.
Yeah, right. The grapplers definitely do pretty well against Bayo, and DK is definitely a grappler.
If I've ever seen one. So Razor just doing a good job playing keep away and getting his little hits in.
Right. Against heavies, you just kind of need to play super safe, super patient. Like play away from the grab, and play away from anything that can set up into the grabs. Push advantage state as much as you can, which I think he is doing right now. Like he is getting his combos. I don't really think he's overextending either, which is good.
That was a little bit, but he's doing a good job just playing safe.
Oh my god. And like if you do overextend against DK and he does fall out of these combos, like he can just grab you for it and like rack up the percent right back.
I feel like this is actually the really dangerous percent now where Ding Dong will start getting.
Oh yeah, I think it'll kill, yeah. Especially with this rage.
Yeah.
Like as I said before, this range is pretty big on Bayo, so we could definitely see this come into play.
So Razor doing a pretty good job just waiting it out actually.
I like these dab kicks a lot, honestly, because like he's sort of doing them on reacting to jumps and stuff. Nice. I think he could have gone for an up air there and maybe killed, but he just got the weak spot at back air, so not a bad option.
One thing I like that he's doing as well is like if he notices the spacing is a little off, he'll kick on.
Ooh. I guess maybe regular Ding Dong wouldn't have connected there just because of the rage, so he just opted for the grounded cargo throw, baited out the air dodge.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we'll see what DK can do with this stock. Heavies can definitely be a pain to kill at times.
So this is start where it starts getting really dangerous.
Alright, there we go. He made it work.
Yeah, he made it work. Always have to love scrambles in this game.
Okay, up the out of there. Yeah, when you see that up tilt from Bayo, you know like a ton of damage is going to come from it. Just because you can usually combo it into other up tilts at like this low of a percent. Up airs, up Bs.
One thing too Razor's doing well is just waiting things out. He's waiting for the chance to hit Krow for a
Oh. Okay, yeah, he's alive, but that was scary. And I think he's doing a pretty good job of like baiting Krow, because he's like going near him and like making Krow grab. Like at the ledge, for example, he was like running off ABKing, like just getting Krow to try to go for a grab.
Also, the dive kicks on shield have been really like relatively safe.
Ooh. Okay, that was scary. Yeah. I thought he might have been in enough lag to just get grabbed there. Nice retreat to ledge.
Yeah, just making sure he stays safe because he realizes ABK might not be safe.
How did he not pop that balloon? Like the little bullet hit it, but it didn't pop.
I aim for the balloon a lot actually.
Oh yeah, me too. It might be like a bad thing, honestly.
That's all.
Speaking of bad things,
that's all it takes.
What percent was he at? Like pre-grab? That's 65, something like that. Yeah, I mean, Razor was doing like a good job until he messed up, honestly. That's how it can be against heavies.
It feels like it's just a few hits and then that's it.
I mean, yeah, it is a few hits and that's it. That's sort of like how heavies work in this game. They're fundamentally weird. Their punish games are so good, but like they're like kind of slow and like easy to hit just because they're big, so.
I feel like the way heavies work in other games, like say Heat and Street Fighter, is like they don't want to trade too problem, but they want to like just abuse how much damage they can get out. Whereas in this game, it's just they don't die.
Yeah, and yeah, they can also abuse raids pretty well too, because coincidentally, the good heavies also have like up throw up air confirms, or like cargo up throw up air,
which is perfect.
In DK's case, right?
So good job extending that to the fullest.
Yeah, I mean, rage definitely can act as a balancing mechanic, but like. It can be a pretty dumb one at times, but...
I definitely like what Ultimate's doing with it.
Didn't they just, like, nerf it heavy, and, like, isn't there some, like, toggle to turn it off or something?
There's a toggle, and I believe it activates after, like, 120 to 130%. Yeah. Like, it's just a straight launch.
Right, yeah, that'd be good. It'll be interesting to see if, like, they can actually still make heavies good in that game.
Oh, without a doubt.
Because, like, I feel like if you make him fast, you can make him good, but, like, in this game, actually, Bowser and DK, like, are pretty mobile.
I feel like DK has a really good air game, and Bowser's ground game is very scary. So we're back in the same spot we were in before, where Razor just has to avoid getting grab and avoiding the setups.
Yeah, I feel like if you're Razor, you just want to, like, kind of try to poke him with, like, these fair ones. Yeah, you kind of want to try to poke him with these, like, fair ones, these, like, side Bs on shield, and, like, if you don't hit him, just, like, retreat to ledge.
Definitely.
Because, like, yeah, if you're on stage, it's so difficult sometimes, like, or it's just, like, landing on stage is so difficult to live.
That was a really good job just holding or DIing in from Krow. Making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay. Very similar situation in the last game, where Razor does have the percent lead, but does not find the first stock.
I definitely feel like Razor just isn't overextending, but it's just Krow's patience is paying off a lot.
And, like, these are the kind of, like, make or break spots. Like, when you're down a stock, if you can really hold it down and keep it patient, like, that's a sign of a good player.
Definitely.
Razor not taking too much damage, though, there, so. Because, yeah, like, when you're down a stock, it's definitely super easy just getting patient to want to get that kill immediately.
Good wait on Razor. Didn't want to risk anything.
Yangadong will start killing pretty soon.
Especially if you goes for the punch instead of the up air.
Right. Yeah, Razor just sitting on this platform.
Trying to feel out his way down.
Honestly, yeah, it's not working too well. Like, Krow's really doing a good job of, like, finding these openings, despite Razor playing pretty patient. All right.
So let's see how...
This could be the opening that Razor needed.
Oh, I think he DI'd out.
Yeah, like, because it kind of, like, delayed before he died,
yeah.
you know? I was like, oh, wow, he actually lived, but...
Because usually it's kind of instantaneous.
Is Krow laughing? They're both laughing.
That's really good, at least.
Haha, silly Bayonetta.
Silly Bayonetta.
I mean, like, that is this matchup. Like, Krow basically did a similar thing to him game 1, killed him at 65. Like, I mean, that obviously was 0 and not 65.
Oh, yeah,
so
it was 0.
But, I mean, that is the matchup. Just the punish game can be, like, so good on both sides.
Definitely. Well, now we're going to see Olimar versus Bayo.
Pete looks up, pleased.
So,
yeah, we're going to see the Olimar switch, as you said.
I'm kind of curious how this matchup plays out, because I feel like Pikmin would extend the hurt boxes.
And I know you can witch time the Pikmin when they're on you.
Really?
Like, if they're on you and doing damage to you and you're near them and just hit witch time, it will, like, activate witch time. So, I don't know. But I also feel like this is definitely an obscure matchup. Like, we do not really have Olimars here, so.
Yeah, since Green Beast doesn't attempt. I feel like also just the relying on the novelty of just not knowing the matchup.
Right.
That could work as well.
And, like, Olimar has a pretty solid grab game, and as we said earlier, like, these grapplers are pretty good against Bayo, so we'll see if that comes into play. And he's also capable of, like, staying, like, far away and tacking on pretty safe damage, so.
Like, even now, he's just holding the lead. Those Pikmin deserved it, by the way.
Yeah, Bayo is definitely just the firing squad right there, and then Pikmin were the unlucky victims.
So good damage.
I feel like Razor does have a pretty, like, patient playstyle, though, which might work pretty well against Olimar.
I feel like it's one of those patients where he'll just press a lot of buttons away from you.
Oh, yeah, and a definite advantage of, like, Bayo in this matchup, just Olimar is, like, so free off stage sometimes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Town City helping out with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, he probably would have died on any other stage, considering he's at 70, and Olimar is, like, really light.
Oh, true.
So, but, like, yeah, he was, like, for sure dead, no doubts.
Yeah.
With Town. But yeah, as I was saying, off stage can be, like, super good for Bayo. Olimar's recovery is super exploitable.
No hitbox.
I mean, yeah, we haven't seen that come into play yet, but, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we just see, like, Bayo get a fair string or something, like, off the side.
Definitely. So it looks like Krow's whole game plan is just mainly just tacking on damage with Pikmin. He doesn't really want to go in.
Yeah, and Razor's just to camp. Get those up tilts. Alright, Olimar's fairly light. Definitely could have died if, I think Razor followed up right.
Oh.
He just walked up.
Okay.
Yeah, great punish on the regrab there from Krow.
I feel like that's something like, not even now, not all players abuses the regrab so much.
Because, like, it can be, like, it's more difficult to punish than you think sometimes. Because, like, you kind of have to space some moves, like, pretty well to do it. All these this white Pikmin just bullying Bayo. I guess Bayo deserves it, too. Yeah, Bayo, or Razor playing pretty patient right here, but, like, Crow's definitely tacking up his damage slowly but surely.
That, like, he definitely took a good 40 to 50 from that one Pikmin.
Because, like, Bayo can play patient in this matchup, but I feel like Olimar can also just, like chip on, like, 5% here and there, like, get a Pikmin stuck to you, like, things like that.
While
and,
you're not noticing.
Right, and, like, abuse the... Or not, like, while you're not noticing, but, like, he can just do it from a distance.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, like, even if Bayo's playing patient, she can still get, like, hit in this matchup. Tossing the Pikmin.
So this will be interesting. So I think he's actually starting to look for specific Pikmin because I don't think he wants the damage anymore.
Right.
I think there's a specific setup he wants.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, read the uppy there. Or the air dodge there, excuse me. No kill there.
Oh. Really good job to Razor.
I didn't see what he wish timed. I looked away right there.
Hey,
but
it goes down smash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way. Good stuff to Krow for like keeping it that close despite losing his stock so early. But
Definitely.
wish time's a good move. Do
you feel like the Olimar switch was like necessary, or do you think DK would have been fine?
It's like I don't blame him because like he died at 0 with DK. Like that's probably pretty demoralizing. Like that can go both ways though, because you could like have the mindset of like, okay, if I just don't get janked next game, like I can be good. Like I can do fine. Or you could just be like, all right, like this going like Olimar will give me like a lower chance of dying off the side that early, or like just stuff like that. I don't